Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise, glory, honor, due unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Double respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe, worldwide. To the scattered that are scattered throughout the four corners of the globe, that have repented and turned back to the ways of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. To you I give in sincere shalom. Come back at you with part two of rolling in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Picked up from where we left off. Starting for the first video. Phone was overheating. You know what I'm saying? You had to let my phone get a rest. We back at it now. We come back at you with part two. Where we left off at, we were going to, Revelation 11:11, talking about, how, after 350 years, that, we were wandering aimlessly, not knowing who we were, and, we was taking on the names of what our oppressor gave us, and so now, in this time period, basically going back to the late 60s, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, came, upon the Israelites, back then, started with a few people, and, basically started with, a man named Abba Bivens, in reincarnation, we believe that, he's John the Baptist. But, you got to believe it in the spirit. So, if you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. But either way it go, the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, according to the scriptures of faith and truth. And so, now, you're seeing a picture of Israelites waking up, standing on our feet, prophesying in scriptures. We read in Revelation 11:11. We fulfilling Ezekiel the 37th chapter. The valley of dry bones. We waking up, coming back to our heritage, coming back to who we are. And it's part of prophecy that this is going to happen. By us waking up, through spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, repenting. That's an indicator that this particular rulership that we in now, which is ruled by Esau, the so-called white man, is on his way out. And our enemies, they know that. That's the reason why. In particular, you see them in the heritage, they are doing things, very tacky. Why? Because after the mountain, they know that their rulership is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? And we went through different scriptures in the first video. You know what I'm saying? And it went all the way to Psalms the 83rd chapter. How these nations, they taking crappy counsel against the Israelites, which the scripture said that's what they're gonna do. Because their whole agenda is to destroy us. Pretty much they want to wipe us off the planet, but also in the same token, they want to keep us in a dumbed down state. Not knowing who we were. So that's the reason why you have these elite bankers. They spend trillions of dollars to keep us in a stupefied state. They spend trillions of dollars to keep us in a dumbed down state. For us not to know who we are. But it ends up backfiring. Because it was the spirit of Yahweh, it's the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that allowed us to know who we were. He put his spirit in us to know who he is and know who we are, and we end up stand up on our feet. So that's the reason why you start seeing a lot of wild accusations that's going to go against, the Hebrew Israelites, that's going to go against the men of the Lord. And who they really going going after is the elect. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they want us, you know, the Israelites, you know, they want the Israelites to go back to their dumbed down state. And they realizing that you know, through spirit, how about him out shot. We gotta hold, you know, we're walking to the true nature of who we are. And we're calling the devil out on what he's doing and everything else. And so now we got, you know, he's being outed on every level. So you're gonna see Revelation 12 chapter 12 verse gonna come to play that he's gonna come down with great wrath. Because he knows he has for a short time now. He knows that us waking up, and he knows that the prophets that are prophesying, he knows that's an indicator of his kingdom is on its way out. So like you know about him knowing that he's gonna come with everything he's got. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come with all the plans that he has. And so by him doing that, he's gonna show, you know, that he's you know what I'm saying, he knows that he's on the way out. So by him coming with everything that he has, he knows he has to hurry up and try to fulfill that agenda. And what is that agenda? You know what I'm saying? To jumpstart his NWO. And how is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it by, you know, by this beast system. He really gonna do it by the MOTB. As you can read that in Revelation, the 13th chapter. You know, going into the 15th verse. You know, you start at the 15th, but you can read all the way down. But really the point is at 16. But I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, grab it, you know, since I have a little, you know, since we have a little time before, you know, I have to start today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this scripture real quick. So it's going to be Revelation, the 13th chapter. You know, we go over this chapter a lot. You know what I'm saying? What's he talking about? You know, he's talking about the MOT to the B, but also talking about the B system. So we know him go Revelation 13th chapter. You know, we read the 16th verse, but I'm going to go ahead and start at 15. You know, and it reads, it says, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And it's talking about, you know, his beast system. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, the rival of the Roman Empire. You know, that first beast is Rome, because, you know, Rome was, you know, was a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? Back in its heyday, you know, how Shah was on the scene, you know, Rome was in power. You know what I'm saying? They conquered all the known world back then. You know what I'm saying? And Rome fell. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rome fell, and by Rome fell, you know, in the thousand, you know, by Rome fell, and the Edomites fell, and you know, for 1,000 years, you know, what they call the Dark Ages. We know that Jacob was ruling. You know, the Israelites were ruling for 1,000 years. That's why they called it the Dark Age. But then, you know, roughly, you know, in the 1400s, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, the so-called the Renaissance period, you know, that showed that, you know, Esau even came back into power. But what did he do? His first line of business, you know, he went out and deceived. You can get that in Revelation, I believe it's the 20th chapter. It talks about that, you know, the first 1,000-year period. But there's two different 1,000-year periods in Revelation chapter 20. You know, the Elder Apostle Ramlaw went into. He does very, you know, great job of breaking that down. He's saying that the first 1,000-year period is talking about the Renaissance period, well, the Dark Ages. When Esau Edom was taken out of power. In the second 1,000-year period, that's talking about the kingdom of heaven. But like the elder apostle said, you got to be in the spirit to receive it, to understand it. But nevertheless, going back to Revelation the 13th chapter and 15th verse, this beast system is it basically is the revival of Rome or the Roman Empire, because the scripture say that you go 3 verses in 13 and 12. It said that he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, which caused the earth and then which the way they to worship the first beast who dead the womb was healed. Like I said, that first beast, who dead the womb was healed was the Roman Empire. And now we're in the revised Roman Empire. Everything that this particular empire that's doing is exercising, all the customs of the first Roman Empire, but it's more advanced, more in a technological sense, and also this revived Roman Empire has a grip on the whole entire world. And who runs the whole entire world? Who runs this beast system? Everybody, for those who are waking up in the truth, Esau Edom, so-called white man, he's the one that run this beast system, because the fact of the matter, Yahushua is coming back to take down a government which is run by Esau Edom and not Japheth. Esau Edom is all throughout the scriptures, because, Yahushua has a controversy against those who pierced him. You can read that in Revelation, the 1st chapter and the 7th verse, which talks about basically showing that reincarnation does exist. Those personnel who pierced, Yahushua, they're going to be back here on the earth. They're going to see what they have done. They're going to see that they made a huge mistake, but, nevertheless, not to go too far off topic, they now going to come to a point that we now going to be at a point that when this, this beast system, which we know is all around us, but what's really going to top it off, is that these devils, if you want to going to want to force the people, to take the Karama, to take the sea hill, and we see that it's already happening in certain parts of the world, but it's going to also happen here in Babylon the Great, because it's going to come to the point that these people are going to they're going to crash the system. Like they'll crash the system, they're going to crash the the currency, which is the petrodollar. That's gonna be obsolete here pretty soon, and everything's they're gonna have everything to go digital, and by everything going digital, they're gonna have you required, to put something in you, and by them require that you have something to put in you, they're gonna try to entail that they are the Most High, because they mindset, they, as scripture say, they want to be like the Most High. They want to be like Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. That's the reason why they are trying to achieve this immortality on the left hand side. They're gonna try to achieve this immortality, because, they lost out on the birthright and the blessing. You can get that in Genesis, the 27th chapter, roughly around the 38, on down, it goes into, basically you can go back, a couple chapters before, I believe Genesis 25th or 26th chapter. Basically read Genesis the 25th through the 27th chapter, to get an understanding of that. Because, Esau gave away his birthright to Jacob, for some lentils. I believe that's in Genesis 26th chapter. He gave away his birthright. And Esau has been very, the nation of Esau has been very upset over that. Even though that Yahweh Shem Shah said that the elders should serve the younger, which the birthright would belong to Jacob anyway, but Yahweh Shem Shah allowed controversy. But let's get back to what we're saying. But like I said, that the devil gonna require you to have something put in you. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna require for you to have something put in you if you don't cooperate with his system and what he wants to do. He's gonna have you killed. And what do you mean by have you killed? It also literally talk about killing, but also at the same time, it also talk about have you ostracized from society, meaning that you're not. Let's go to verse 16, and well, it's on down. It's in 17, but let's continue on. Salaki for rambling. I hope that you have been edified with this lesson. Verse 16, Revelation 13 to 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might borrow or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this devil going to require you to have the karama put inside of you in order for you to even borrow or sell. So if you ain't got that karama put inside of you or the seed hill, you pretty much you can't borrow or sell. You can't not function, quote unquote, have a normal life. The normal life in this society, unless you have the that karama put inside of you. You know what I'm saying? You got to bow the knee to the beast system, just like the elder Yashawama went into how they had everybody to take, as he called it, take the jump shot, and by them with threatening people, they gonna lose their, they way of living, and things of that nature. Everybody was, running to take the jump shot, to have that security. They're trying to keep their jobs or whatever. And, the prophets and men of the Lord warned not to take the jump shot. You had people, even a lot of Israelites ran down and took the jump shot, but look what's going on. And, you get it. And those who want to know that they get what I'm saying. So who took the jump shot, it's strange enough how, people are just, they just, collapsing, things are going on. Yeah, people that are dying left and right. But, they try to say it's not the jump shot, but, we know better, but I don't want to, get my video flagged. So I ain't going to too much to talk about it. So going back to what I was saying is that, this devil gonna cause, everybody in the world pretty much to, he's gonna pass a law that's gonna cause everybody in the world to receive the seed hill. He's gonna pass law for that, because these devils, they decree unrighteous decrees. You can get to the Isaiah the 10th chapter in the 1st verse. They have unrighteous decree. They already had these things written down. They just need an event in order for them to justify passing, unrighteous decrees. And this is gonna be one of the biggest unrighteous decrees that these devils gonna, they're gonna pass. They're gonna tell you that you have to get this in order for you to have a quote unquote normal life. You have to get the seed hill. You know, if you don't get to see him, you're not going to be allowed, to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to continue on with your life, as they said, normal. But, if you go to the next chapter, which is Revelation, the 14th chapter, around the 9th verse, it tells you that, let's just get it. Let's just read it. It said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with the fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And with that being said, it said that now now you at a fork in the road. Now the scripture tell you, we just read in Revelation 14 chapter 9 and 10 verse, if you take the Karama, you're going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shem Al-Shai, as an angel, which is when it says that, the fire and brimstone, not talking about that you're going to be burning underneath the earth forever, not talking about hell. It's talking about those intercontinental ballistic missiles, these ICBMs, which are going to be shot, when World War III kicks off, man. And it's gonna go from a physical war, from enjoy the third chapter, but then it's gonna go nuclear. Because all these nations are gonna shoot off their ICBMs, particularly they're gonna shoot them over here at Babylon the Great, and this place is gonna be destroyed. And all this gonna be going on. And then on the other hand, you got the devil saying that you don't take, what he's going to give you per se. If you don't take that get that sea help, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to function normal in this life. You're gonna have to be. You're gonna be ostracized. You can also physically can be killed as well. You hit a fork in the road, and as the prophet say, you got to step out on great faith. Because he's gonna require you to step out on great faith, because this beast system, that's been pushed on us, we're going to require us to be in great faith, meaning that we're going to have to step out of our comfort zone, meaning that we're going to have to trust in Yahweh Shem Al-Shai at the end of the day. And the devil is going to come with, he's going to come with it. It's going to come to a point that you're not going to be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to do anything in this society unless you had the Karama. You had a Karama on the inside of you. And the devil's gonna make it to a point that they're gonna want you to take it. They're gonna want you to take the sea hill. They're gonna want you to put their brand inside of you. So that way, if you take the Quran, you take the sea hill, it shows that your Lord is to them, and you're going to make these people your Lord. And so we're now in that time period that that's the decision that's going to be proposed before you, and you got to, and those who just wake it up in the truth, you got to consider this real carefully. Because these people are gonna play on your emotions. They're gonna collapse the system. You see they already try to destroy. They have destroyed. A lot of the meat plants. They sabotaging the grids, and they doing it to try to get you to comply to their system, to get you to bow down. To what they're trying to do, their demands, and their demands is for you take this the sea hill. What I'm saying? That's what it all boils down to. And you seeing a lot of things going on. And guess what? It's gonna be a decision that has to be made. You know, and the decision is that you're going to stand for Yahweh Shem Shah. You're going to have great faith and not take the seed help and believe that he, you know, the Most High, Yahweh and the Son, Yahweh Shah is going to feed you in that day. Or are you going to buckle to, you know, what the devil's telling you, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to you know, you're going to take the seed help. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have a lot of Israelites that are going to take, they're going to take the seed help. You know what I'm saying? Because how you listen to what they're saying, in particular, when you listen to what they're saying, they basically saying that how you gonna eat, how you gonna do this, how you gonna do that. And the scriptures tell us that we have to have faith. You know, the book of James said faith without works is dead. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna require you have a great amount of faith to step out and believe that Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna take care of us. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have a lot of Israelites not gonna have faith. They're gonna have faith in this you know, in this quote unquote beast system. And they're gonna make Esau Edom their Lord, man. That's what's gonna take place. But you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah and believe that he is. Even in the midst of, you know, the men of the Lord warning you not to take the seed hill. You know what I'm saying? Not to take the karama. And you got Esau Edom said, if you don't get the karama, you don't have this, you know, put inside of you, you're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to function in the society. You're not going to be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to do particular things. You're going to have to be ostracized. You're going to lose a lot of things. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? Those who take the seed help, they the ones going to lose at the end of the day, man. You know, they the ones that's going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, you know, put their trust in the beast system. They the ones going to lose. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that's going to fall victim to what this devil is doing. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that's going to lose. But you know, yeah, you know, that's going to be the end of the lesson right here. You know, I pray that you brothers and sisters be edified, and we're going to come back, you know, Yahweh willing, with part 3 of rolling in the spirit, you know what I'm saying? You know, because this edification has to be brought out, you know what I'm saying? You know, for the elect of the house of Israel, you know what I'm saying? To warn and to admonish Salaki, to show that what time period that we're in. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, get started with, you know, on the plantation. And I pray, you know, you brothers and sisters be edified with this lesson. So, and with that, I want to give all praise, glory, honor, due unto Yahweh Shem Shah, by Hashem Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.